The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at ItalianWinePodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click Support Us at ItalianWinePodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille. Official media partner, the Italian Wine Podcast, is delighted to present a series of interviews and highlights from the 2023 Wine2Wine Business Forum, featuring Italian wine producers and bringing together some of the most influential voices in the sector to discuss the hottest topics facing the industry today. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday at 3 p.m. or visit theitalianwinepodcast.com for more information.
Hello, this is Cynthia Chaplin. I'm here at Wine2Wine Business Forum, and today I have the pleasure of having Federico Moretti with me. He's the sales director of Cantine Provima, the Produttori di Matelica in Marche. And he's come all the way here this morning to spend some time with us talking about Verdicchio di Matelica. So thank you for coming.
Thanks to you for giving us the opportunity to speak to all your clients and customers. And about our company, it's a pleasure to give you the opportunity to know something about the oldest winemaker of Verdicchio in Matelica area. So Provima is the acronym of Produttori Viticuli di Matelica. So we are the Produttori di Matelica is the new name that we have. The company was founded in 1932. So we are proud to have the history.
The oldest cantina in Marche, I think.
About Verdicchio, in years we have different companies that has been producing wine in more time than us. But in Matelica area, yes, we are the oldest because our companies was created close to the railways. Because in the 30s, the grapes arrived by train, and after 1 year, they left with the train too. During the last 10 years, the company is changing a lot because we are moving from, the bulk wine to the bottled wine.
And it's an important change. That's a big difference because I know that you were producing around 7,000 hectoliters, but only bottling about 25% of that.
Yeah, it's great, yeah.
So everything else was in the bulk market.
Yeah.
And what's the future? How are you changing? How much more do you expect to be bottling?
Yeah, about the wine in the bottle, we think that the Verdicchio especially has a great aging, as you know. So
it really does, I agree.
Yeah. So we have to push to put the wine inside the bottle and to wait. It's not easy for the white wine in Italy. Now, as you know, on the red side, you have a lot of well-known brands and wines that you can put and forgot to have this wine in your wine cellar. But with the white wine, it's not so common, but we think that with the Verdicchio di Matelica and the ESG, but with our Verdicchio di Matelica, with our Riserva, for example, we can wait at least 10, 15 years.
I completely agree. So for our listeners who don't know the difference between Verdicchio di Jesi and Verdicchio di Matelica, Matelica is more inland and higher above the sea level. So a different style of wine emerges, much different texture, and this interesting polyphenolic grip and the ability, as you say, to age. So I am on board with this project because I really like aged Verdicchio. So the wine that you chose today is Materga, Verdicchio di Matelica DOCG 2020.
Yeah.
So what is it about this wine that you think is the most representative of Provima, of Produttori di Matelica?
Yeah, we choose this wine because we think of that with the Riserva, we can give the opportunity to the consumer to feel what it means to have a Verdicchio di Matelica historical ones. And about the Materga, we can start from the name. Materga is the name as the center of Matelica is called from the oldest people Matelica.
Oh, okay.
So Materga is the name of Matelica. And in our company, we choose to use the oldest vine that we have, usually from 50 up to 60 years old. So we have a lot of production per hectares. And we used to produce around 8,000 bottles per year. In this year, for sure, will be lower the number.
It's lower everywhere this year. We all have to just face it. It was a terrible summer.
Yeah.
I live in Valpolicella, so I understand the problems.
And so we use the oldest vine because we have enough production per hectare in comparison with the other area, but the quality is very, very good.
How high above sea level are you in your vineyards?
Usually about Materga, we are 450 meters above the sea level. Matelica, the high valley starts around 350, and then you can reach the 600. But, most of the vines are around 400, 450.
And overall, Moretti di Matelica, how many hectares do you have together?
We have 100 hectares.
Right.
So,
okay. So a lot to work with.
Yeah, we have a lot to work, and we are the second producer of Matelica with the volume that we produce here every year. And you give a good information about the difference between Matelica and Jesi. Jesi is 10 times Matelica in the production, in the number of companies. In Matelica, we are around 14, 15 companies, so not so much.
And that's why I think people don't know that much about it, and they don't know why it's different.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here today, to make sure people learn about this. And Verdicchio from Matelica is very interesting and very delicious.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you, you've got how many growers in your co-op?
We are, the official number, we are around 100. But if you are going to go inside the number, we have 5 producers that has the most part of the production. This is why we used to choose the right producer to put the wine in the bottle.
Right.
Because we have to control the full chains from the grapes to the bottles. This is why with the 4 biggest producers that we have that are part of the governance of the company, we can manage and control all the chain.
Exactly. And you've been organic since 2017, so that takes some controlling as well.
Yeah. We have the 65% of the vines that are organics, and we are moving to be all organics. But as scoping is not so easy.
It takes time. It usually takes about 5 years.
We have to wait, and we have to move all the producer to the organics, and you have to have only organics inside your company, so it takes time.
Well, let's talk about the wine. So if I were pouring this wine into my glass right now, what would I see? What would I smell? How does it taste? Tell me all about it.
Yeah, it's very interesting we can start from what you see. You can see a gold wine. You can feel the goldness of this wine. This is why, it's 2020, but the most important thing is the aging that happened for 1 year in concrete tanks, cement.
Right.
So we use the concrete made in 1932. So there are 91 years that we use these containers. And, the cement give to the wine a very, very interesting side. And you can start from the look, because as you can see, it's like it's 2020, but you feel that it's more gold.
More oxygen, more time with air. But it's interesting. I think a lot of people outside of Italy, outside of Europe, this notion of having old concrete tanks is something that people don't really think about. We see a lot of them being made now, especially the egg shape, all different things. Yeah. So what size are yours? Yours are 100 years old. What size are they?
We have different sizes. Usually we have 100 hectoliters up to 600, but with 600 we have only 2. So most of them are 100, 150 hectoliters.
Okay. So this wine, is it a blend, or are you using only one cru vineyard?
Yeah, it's only one cru. It's 100% Verdicchio di Matelica. It's coming from an handmade harvest. And, we put the grapes inside a soft pressing machine, and then we use to put the grapes with the wines for 20-30 minutes with the skin to get the most complexity that we can reach inside the glass.
And there's where the texture comes in, because it's really different. So let's talk about how it tastes and how it smells.
The smell is very interesting, and you have a good complexity, because you can start from from the fruity, the dried fruity, but you can go to the spicy. And this movement is very interesting with the year by year of the aging. So we are going a lot of on the spicy side. It's very, very fascinating and interesting. And if you put the wines in your mouth, you can taste it, and you can feel for sure the salt that you have in Matelica is the characteristic of the Verdicchio di Matelica. A little bit salty in your mouth, a very, very long persistence. This is a good characteristic, and the acidity for sure.
Of course, and usually that nice green almond in the finish. So such an interesting wine. What would you normally eat with it? if you were at home in Matelica?
About the pairing of the Reserva, usually we say you can pair this wine, but you can drink this wine alone, especially if you have all vintage of this wine, because you can, it's like meditation wine, no? Because if you have a 2010, maybe, you can drink it alone. But usually with the normal food, you can pair with, I think, like a salt fish.
Oh,
Yes,
right, of course, like salt cod, that kind of a...
yeah, but on the white meat too. So if you have a rabbit, if you have a good chicken, it's great. Yeah. You can
Perfect.
pair. You have wine because the structure is it's not the easy wine. So you have to pair with food with a good structure, and you have a little bit acidity. So if you have some wet, it's not a problem.
Exactly.
It will be great.
That's why I think it's so versatile. You can have a creamy sauce. It will work with things. So,
yeah.
Well, you're the sales director. So are you exporting? Where's it going? Where's your main market?
Yeah, our main market, we are exporting the 35% of the sales. So our focus is still in Italy, but we are going a lot because we start with a new sales network 3 years ago. So after the COVID. And after that, we push a lot of Italian markets. So now we have 30 agents in Italy. And outside Italy, we have our main market are in Germany, in the UK, in Albania. We're starting with USA, and then in Japan and Singapore.
Fantastic. So what's the goal over the next couple of years, the next 3 to 5 years? What do you want to achieve? He's smiling at me. I want to hear what you're hoping to do.
Yeah, about the goal that we want to reach. The first is that we have moved the most part of the wine from the bulk to the bottle. This is our focus. About the numbers, for sure, that company is living on the number. We are pushing a lot of the export because Italy, we are getting good results. But what we feel is that we can push to sell our wine outside Italy.
Yeah, so. I agree. I think there's this concept just coming into the market of Italian fine white wines.
Yeah.
As you said, lots of people know about Italian red wines that are in the fine wine category. But Verdicchio, things like Fiano, that have this ability to age and to really improve in the bottle over time. We need to get that story out, that aging Italian white wines is a really interesting thing to do, and some of them really merit it, which this one definitely does.
We have to educate the consumer now. We have to give the people the opportunity to think and to know what Verdicchio means, and but it's not easy for sure. We have to work all the companies of the Verdicchio area all together to give this, because not only Produttori di Matelica can educate the American consumer.
Exactly. Well, I know that people are going to be listening and they'll want to come and see you. Can they come and visit in Matelica?
Sure.
How do they find you? Have you got a website, social media?
Sure.
Tell everybody how to find you.
Okay, sure. Matelica, we are in Marche region. I forgot to give you the most important things because we start from Marche.
I said that at the beginning. Matelica is in Marche.
Yeah, because Marche is, we are in the center of Italy. It's not a well-known area, but it's very nice. I'm from Marche region, but about Matelica, it's a very, very beautiful area. So you can drink good wines, but you can feel it's like a small Tuscany, because you have a very good hill and the mountain is not so height, but very, very fascinating. And, we can reach our company. Our website is www.PRO.VI.MA.it.
So Pro.VI.MA, Produttori Viticultura di Matelica, PRO.VI.MA.
Yeah, right. And about the social, Produttori di Matelica on Instagram and Facebook, we are.
Perfect. That's great. Well, I love Marche too. You can ski in the morning and be at the beach in the afternoon. It's one of my favorite places. I don't think we should tell anyone how great it is, because at the moment, not too many tourists.
Yeah.
But I think now people will want to come more.
Most welcome.
Thank you so much for coming and talking to us about Materga, because it sounds like the most remarkable wine. I'm looking forward to trying it.
Thanks to you.
Thank you so much, Federico.
Bye-bye.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.